Alright, hi guys. So this is going to be a yoga for athletes, kind of full body, playing with a bunch of different areas of mobility. So just general for the general sweaty enthusiast, a general active person. Maybe if you've been studying a little bit too long, anyone can do this. This is for you. This is also for my best friend Meg. She's been nagging me every single day for this video, so this one's for you, boo. Let's get into it right away. So we're actually going to start off on hands and knees. We're going to work kind of from the middle outwards. So we're going to start off on hands and knees and tabletop. Let's open up through the spine to start. So we're going to inhale to drop the belly, lifting the chest. And good, you're going to exhale, you're going to press your spine up towards the ceiling. And good, you're going to move rippling forward, back and forth, just like this. So just working a little bit through kind of that center mobility before we start to get into the hips and the shoulders. And good, you can add in a little bit of a sway side to side if that feels good to kind of get into the part where the hip meets the low back. And let's take one more full cycle, so one more each way. Beautiful. Then we're going to come back to this neutral tabletop. So I want you to feel your low back is kind of in the middle of that arch and that round that we just did. We're going to aim to keep that low back super stable the whole time. We're going to start to do controlled articular rotations or really controlled circles of our hips. So you're going to start to draw that right knee in towards your chest, yes? From here, trying to keep your back as flat as you can. You're bringing that right knee out towards the side as high as you can. I don't want you to fling your hip open. I want you to keep it controlled from your core, from your back. So it's okay if it's not super high. From here, you're going to keep driving down through that knee. You're going to try and rotate the sole of the foot up towards the ceiling. I know the hip starts to come up. Can you drop it back down? And good, you're going to bring that right knee straight back. You're going to press the sole of the foot higher towards the ceiling. Don't arch your back. We're going to start to come out. So you're going to start to bring that right knee back the way you came, bringing it straight forward out towards the side. And then from here, I want you to start to press the foot down towards the floor, doing that as you draw the knee in towards your chest. Let's do two more foot circles. You're going to take it out towards the side. That's it. And good. Start to rotate the foot up towards the ceiling as much as you can. Keep driving that right hip down. And good. That's it. Start to slide that right knee back. As you do so, you're going to press that sole of the foot up towards the ceiling, so you're feeling that hip flexor open up. And good, you're going to start to bring it back out towards the side. So back to that fire hydrant position. As you do so, I want you to try and bring your foot down towards the floor, and then hugging that knee back in towards your chest. And that's it, one more like this, take it wide. Out towards that 90 degrees. And good, so you start to rotate, try and press that foot up towards the ceiling. I know it might burn here, might cramp here, that's okay. Press that foot back. Good, drive the foot up towards the ceiling, press it up, squeeze your glutes. We're gonna come back into that abduction, so back into your fire hydrant, out towards the side. Start to draw the foot down towards the floor as you bring your knee in towards your chest. Good, release that right foot beside the left, give your hips a little bit of a sway side to side. A cat and cow, whatever you need to release that. Okay, let's do it on the left. So you're going to start to draw that left knee in towards your chest. You're going to bring that left knee wide out towards the side. Good, so again, I can really cheat and roll open. I want you to try and keep your hips square, keep those hips down. You're going to start to rotate the foot up towards the ceiling, keep dropping down that left hip. And then start to slide that left foot back. And pressing that left foot up towards the ceiling, but not arching the back. Keep your core pulled in. And good, coming back out towards the side. As you come out towards the side, I want you to try and bring your big toe down towards the floor, but keep lifting up through your knees. And bring your knee all the way in towards your chest. Yeah, two more like this. Start to bring it out towards the side. And good, let's start to rotate, bring the foot up towards the ceiling. And then that left knee all the way back. Little kick to the ceiling at the end. Squeeze the glute. As we come back out, you're going to go out towards the side. Yes, that's it. You're going to sweep the foot through down towards the floor as you lift the knee up. Bringing that knee in towards your chest. Yeah, you should be feeling those hips pretty well here. We're going to just go one more lap. And that's it, out towards the side. Rotate, drop the hip, hold the foot up. Keep it there, slide it back, press the foot up towards the ceiling. I know, almost done. Take it back up towards the side, fire hydrant, keeping your hips level as you can. Foot starts to slide down. And go, bring the knee up in towards your chest. Left knee beside the right, let that go. One cycle of cat-cow, inhale. And good, exhale. And good, from here you're gonna press back into a downward facing dog. We'll get off those wrists in just a moment, I promise. You're gonna bring that right leg up towards the ceiling. You're gonna deeply bend that right knee, so you're gonna create that deep bend, opening up the hip like a dog peeing on a fire hydrant. That's literally what it looks like. And then from here, you're gonna start to circle up through that hip. So kind of drawing those same circles you just did on hands and knees. Good, really open it up. That's it, then take 3 the opposite way. Good, breathe, you've got it. Beautiful, one more. That right foot's gonna come down beside your left. We're gonna switch this up, so take that left leg up and deeply bend that left knee, open and stack your hips. Start to draw those nice big circles, breathe. Finding every single edge of those joint surfaces. And then let's go with another lap the opposite direction. And good, 2 more going the opposite way. That's it, last one. You should really feeling those hips open up here. And good, left foot down beside the right. And good, you're gonna start to walk those fingers back towards your toes, so coming into a hamstring stretch. You bend those knees as much as you need. I call these mobility burpees, nice and slow. I want you rolling up, imagine you're stacking one single spine bone, one vertebra on each other at a time. Come all the way up. Raise those arms up. Good, you're gonna dive it forward, hinge from the hips, sticking your butt back, think deadlift. You're gonna come down into that forward fold, breathe into those hamstrings, let the head go. Good, you're gonna walk your way back into a down dog. You're gonna pedal out those calves, pedal out the legs. Maybe feeling this a little bit through those lats. And 2 more like this. You're gonna start to walk those fingers in towards your toes. You go as slow as you need. You take a pause at the bottom, bending into those knees as much as you need, hamstring stretch. And gently, that's it. You roll up one vertebra at a time. So always working that spinal mobility. And good, inhale, arms up. Exhale, dive forward, release. And that's it. Start to walk those fingers nice and slow back forward. You come into down dog. And pedal out those calves, release. And nice and slow. Last time, you're gonna walk those fingers in towards your toes. And breath here, a little sway side to side into those hamstrings. And then gently feeling this open up through your spine. Arms up overhead at the top. And good, hinge from the hips. You dive it forward. And good, slowly walk your way back into downward facing dog. Stretch out those calves one more time. All right, you're gonna drop down to hands and knees to tabletop. We're gonna give ourselves a nice juicy self-release for those calf muscles that we just stretched. Okay, so you can do this from your palms. If those wrists are getting tired, you can do this from the forearms, it's no big deal. So grounding down through those left toes, you're gonna bring this right knee and you're gonna bring it right onto your own calf muscle. From here, you're gonna dig your kneecap in, yep, that bony part of your knee right into your calf. And then from here, I want you slowly sliding the knee down towards your Achilles. And then start to drag it, keeping that pressure. You're gonna strip it of that tension all the way up to where the knee meets the thigh. And that's it, just like this, sliding down and sliding up. I know, don't be afraid to dig that knee and find some juicy spots. You can take this a little bit more on the side. So a little bit more on that medial side, that inside. Maybe a little bit more on that outside. Great, I want you to find the juiciest spot, the tightest spot. Yep, and then I want you to press in. You're gonna dig in and stretch 20 seconds. Just really drive that knee down into your calf. That's it, give it a little bit of that deep release. I know I'm not in the clinic, so I can't dig my elbow in, so you have to dig your own knee in. Do it for me. You've got 10 more seconds. It's 8, drag it down, get into that juicy spot. It's 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, you're gonna bring that right knee down beside your left. And then from here, you're just gonna straighten that left leg. You're gonna tuck those toes under and you're gonna try and press your heel down towards the floor. So just stretching it out after that release. Gorgeous, let's start to bring it back in. All right, good thing we only have 2 calves. You're gonna bring that right shin down. Your left knee is gonna come right on top of that right leg. From your palms to your forearms, it doesn't matter. You're gonna start to give yourself that self-release. So hold that nice deep tension and drag it up, drag it down. Gorgeous. I know it's one of those things that the worse it feels, the more good it's doing. Nice work, you guys. Take it down, take it up. Nice and slow, really dragging through that tension. Good. That's it, that's it. Let's go one more all the way down. One more all the way up. Good, and then you know what's coming. We're gonna find that sweet spot, so that point that was really tender. Here we go, we've got 20 seconds. You're gonna drive that kneecap straight down into that knot in your calf. For my runners, this is gonna feel so good, so painful. Good, press it down, 10 more seconds, drive it down, down, down. Good, releasing, breaking apart all those little adhesions, all that tension. That's it, it's 5, it's 4, it's 3, and 2, it's 1. Good, release it. You're gonna extend that right leg back, tuck your toes under, try and drive your heel down towards the floor, stretching that out after all of that. Beautiful. You're gonna bring that right foot back in, come up onto your hands if you were down onto your forearms. Let's come back to one more downward facing dog just to really get that full stretch. Okay, from your down dog, you're gonna breathe in, you're gonna take that right leg high. You're gonna breathe out, you're gonna step that right foot forward between the hands. And good, so we're gonna find our way into a runner's lunge. I want you to walk that right foot out a little bit wider, either on your palms or down on your forearms. So we're gonna start it off a little bit of a passive stretch, a little bit of a gentle stretch, okay? Nice, easy breaths. We're gonna make this active. We're gonna make it more strenuous in a second, but first just breathe into it. That's it. And breathe for 3. And 2 more. Good, 1 more inhale. And exhale. We're gonna take that left knee down. If you're on your forearms, you're coming up onto your palms. You're gonna walk your way up into a kneeling lunge. You can bring this left foot a little bit more in line with the hip. So instead of being in a super forward lunge, I kind of want that hip right over top of that back knee. From here, we're gonna work through our back thigh now the most. So some of you guys have done these pale rails contractions with me before. Basically, we're gonna make our stretch have strength training as well. By strengthening as we stretch, it means that that stretch happens faster and we own it and we can use it in more of our day-to-day activities. So this first one from here, you're gonna press down through your shin like you're kicking your leg out to straight. So you're gonna drive down through your shin like you can almost lift the knee off the mat. Good, so drive the shin down, 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 down. Good, drive it in, drive it in. You might feel that left hip flexor open up a little bit more. Good, it goes down, down, down. Squeeze your core, squeeze all your other muscles to make it juicier. Hold 3, 2, 1. Okay, now we're gonna reverse this. You're gonna lift your heels, squeeze it into your butt. Yes, squeeze it up, up, up. Don't round your back. Keep tucking your tailbone under. Drive that heel up towards the butt. Squeeze it in. Go 3, 2, 1. If that's too sore in your knee, you fold your mat in half. You cushion up as much as you need. We're going round 2. Drive that shin down. Drive it down, 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 down. Keep tucking your tailbone under. Good. That's it. That's it. Press down, down, down. Squeeze everything nice and tight. I know. You've got 4. It's 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Do not drop through the back. Do not banana your back. Keep it flat. Lift that heel. Lift that heel. I know that hamstring's going to cramp with you. You're going to feel this in that inner thigh. Drive it up, 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 up. That's it. Squeeze everything tight. Don't arch your back. You've got 4. It's 3, 2, 1. Good. Drop the knee. Let yourself come forward. Come into that juicy, easy stretch. All right, you guys, you're going to unravel that mat. Walk that left foot back wide, so runner's lunge. Good. You're going to spring your left foot out nice and wide. You're going to drop your hips down as low as you can. That might be to parallel. That might be ass all the way down to the grass. Good. You're just going to take a little bit of a sway side to side. And pressing your elbows into your knees, you open it up. All right, we're almost done on those legs, team. We're going to do this on the left. So that left leg is going to come forward. Those right toes are going to step back. Walk your left foot out nice and wide. Good. So we're going to find ourselves here in this runner's lunge. I want you to match what you did last time. If you came down your forearms, if you deepened it, you're going to take that here. You guys are crushing it. We're almost there. We're almost done legs, then we're going to get into the upper body. And then you'll be done, just like that. Big breaths. Okay, we're coming down onto the other side. So that right knee is going to drop down below your right hip. So I want it to be nice and stacked, so not launching forward. And I really want your low back to be flat. If you needed to cushion on the other side, you cushion here. We've only got 2 rounds of our contractions. So you're going to start to drive down through your shin like you could lift your knee up. So here we go. You're going to drive down, 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 down through the shin. Keep tucking the tail under, squeeze. I like to squeeze my fists together. The more you contract the rest of your muscles, the bigger the contraction you get where we want it. Good. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze everything. You've got 5. It's 4, 3, 2, 1. Right away, do not change your back, do not change your hip. You just draw this heel up. Bring it up, 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 up. I know that hamstring's gonna work. You keep working that hamstring as you open that hip flexor. That's exactly what we want. Squeeze those fists, squeeze your core. It's okay if you're shaking like crazy. It's 3, 2, 1. Right away, it's round 2. Drive the shin down, try and lift the knee. You're imagining lifting the knee, keep pushing your hip bone forward, tucking your tail between your legs. Push, push, push. You've got 4. Push with me, you've got 3. It's 2. Good, it's 1. Here we go, last time. Drive the knee down, drive your heel in. So work the hamstring as we open up the quad. That's it, push, push, push. Can you get that heel to touch your butt? I know if you cramp, you release out for a second, you come right back in. Squeeze 3. And squeeze 2. That's it, squeeze 1. Let that hip kind of rock forward, ease into that space, that stretch you just created through your quad, through your hip flexors. You're going to unroll the mat, releasing. And find your way to a 3-legged dog, swing that left leg high. All right, left foot's going to come down beside the right, downward facing dog. My friends do have a strong flow practice. If you want to take a quick flow or vinyasa in between, you do that. Otherwise, pedal it out, just let it go. All right, you're going to drop those knees down. We're coming into tabletop. Last time, we're going to work from here. You're going to bring those right fingertips. You're going to hold onto your right ear. You're going to inhale. I want you to rotate. Try and bring your elbow up towards the ceiling. Good. And then with your exhale, I want you to try and tap those elbows together, or maybe reaching that right elbow past your left. Good. Inhale, rotating, reach it up. Good. Exhale, tap it in. And 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last time, breathe in. Good. Breathe out. Good. You're going to release. We'll do this on the left right away. So hold on to your left ear with those left fingertips. So that elbow is always pointing straight up from your ear. Open that left up towards the ceiling. And good, then we rotate to the right. So bringing that elbow towards the other. 3 more. And that's it, 2 more. And finishing off that last round, left palm beside the right. Okay, we're gonna have a little bit of fun, so I want you to go hips to heels, child's pose. This left hand is gonna reach between your thighs. I want it to hold onto your heel. Your left ear is gonna come down towards the floor. From here, we're gonna hold onto that right ear with our right fingers one more time. I want you to rotate that elbow as high as you can up towards the ceiling. So now we've locked our low backs. This is all upper back rotation. High as you can up towards the ceiling. Rotate, 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 rotate. Good, hold, 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 hold 3. Hold 2. Hold 1, bring it down. Let's switch. Bring your right shoulder down, your right hand reaches for your heel. Left fingertips, left ear. Rotate as much as you can. Take it up, 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 up. That's it. Breathe. Take it higher, higher, higher. Gorgeous. I know, I know, I know. Push, push, push. 3, 2, 1. Bring the left down, the right down. Release those arms. Find your child's pose. Stretch it out. You can take a little bit of a walk of those fingers side to side. Just feeling those lats release, those lats stretch out. Gorgeous. And then you're slowly gonna walk your way back forward. We're gonna get into stretching out through the wrists, the forearms. For those of you that do a lot of weightlifting, if you do rowing, anything where you're gripping, I think you'll be surprised how much tension you find here. So you're gonna spin those fingers around, so your palms are down, your fingertips face back towards you. You're gonna start to sit your hips towards your heels. So you're gonna start with keeping your heels down, the heels of your hands down. So this is gonna feel a little bit higher up into kind of the forearm. You always are gonna feel the stretch wherever you're tightest. So for you, it might be higher, for me, it might be lower, that's okay. And then slowly, gently, you're gonna start to sink your hips back towards your heels. Lifting kind of the heels of the palms up, you're gonna feel this travel down into those wrists a little bit more. Okay, last little bit, you're gonna lift up, so just those fingertips are down, maybe feeling this all the way down into the palm. And a couple breaths. Okay, carefully push your way back forward. Bring those palms back down, a little bit of a circle. One way then the other over those wrists, release that out. Slowly sit down onto your heels. You doing okay? All right, we have a last little bit of work. We're gonna stretch out through those feet. And so you're gonna start to tuck your 10 toes under. And I want you to try and get even your baby toe down on the ground. So I actually have to help kind of spread my toes out a little bit wider to make sure they're all down. From here, I want you to sit as much weight as you can into your heels. So you're gonna feel the toes stretch out, the sole of the foot stretch out, maybe the arch stretch out. If this is too much, you lift off. Otherwise, we're gonna go 20 seconds all together. We're gonna try and sink as much weight as we can. I know I hate this whenever teachers or physios make me do this. I hate it too. You're gonna hold, you're gonna breathe. You've got 10 seconds. It's 8. I know those feet scream at you. It's 6. It's 5. Or 4. It's 3. 2. It's 1. You're gonna come forward. You're gonna untuck those toes. Gently give them a little bit of a pat. Release them. And cross at your ankles. You're gonna sit onto your butt. Okay, we're gonna finish off a couple things full body and then you're done. So it's quick, it's easy, it's hitting a couple key areas of the body where we store tension. So I want you to walk your feet as far away from you as you can, just because a lot of us will tension through the inner lines of the body. So just to finish off by opening this up, or start to finish off by opening this up. And then from here, I want those hands resting lightly on the knees. Try and roll those shoulders down the back a little bit. Okay, we're gonna draw slow circles with the neck. So chin to chest. Start to drag your chin along your collarbone. Nice and slow, that left ear is gonna come towards your left shoulder. Keeping the ear towards the shoulder, you're gonna start to circle all the way back, trying to get your face parallel to the ceiling. As you come around, that right ear is gonna meet your right shoulder as far as you can. Keeping the ear to the shoulder, you're gonna look down towards the shoulder, bringing your chin to the top of your collarbone. Slide it down the whole length of your collarbone back through center. We'll go one more lap, so slide along the collarbone to the left as far as you can. Keeping the chin down, then start to slowly rotate. You're gonna keep rotating all the way up towards the ceiling, come back. Good, right shoulder eventually meets the right ear. You're gonna take the chin down, so chin to the collarbone. Thread it all the way down and through. Good, then we're gonna take this the other direction. So drag it on the collarbone, ear to shoulder. Start to roll it all the way up. Good, eventually left ear, left shoulder. Chin down, drag it along. Good, you're gonna go one more circle on your own breath. Try and hit every single tight spot. Okay, and then as you finish off, you're just gonna slowly walk your body a couple circles each way. This is how we finish. This is how we end, walking those fingers back behind you, trying to lift your chest up towards the ceiling as you walk. Really reaching as far as you can towards your foot each time. Reaching forward away from you, all the way to the other foot, and then go back around. So opposite direction over towards that left foot. Eventually fingers back behind you. And then coming all the way over towards that right foot. Fingers all the way forward. And then eventually walking those fingers in towards the inner line of your thighs as much as you can. You're gonna bend those knees up towards the ceiling. Drawing those soles of the feet together, those knees wide, so finishing off in a butterfly. If your butterfly is too much, you can just cross your legs. Hands on your knees. And close your eyes. And just finishing off with our breath, all together. So we're all just gonna finish off with breath. With breathing in whatever you need, with exhaling out whatever you don't. So just 2 big breaths all together. Big inhale through the nose. Big exhale, let something go. One more big inhale, maybe lift your shoulders up, squeeze, breathe in all of that tension. Exhale, let that all go. All right, guys, that's it. That's your super quick flying through full body mobility. We worked low spine, upper spine, your cervical spine, your neck. We got into a little bit of the front of the chest, through the forearms and wrists, inner thighs, those hip joints in particular, and then down into those calves and those feet. Thanks you guys so much. I'll have more of these quick kind of full body powwows coming at you, and I'll see you in the next video.